Why, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on another fantastic Last of Us gameplay commentary. Today we have some Last of Us news to dibble-dabble on today, and also a few speculations to loosely discuss. But before we get into that, mad props to Ragin' Raven, the Night Prowl, and the one and only Alok the motherfucking Kush. Enjoy the gameplay, playing the capital map today, using the hunting rifle and the enforcer, also using lucky break and agility. So enjoy the gameplay. Not much going on. Actually, I take that back. Headshots all fucking over the place. It's insane. 9-0. Enjoy it. Let's get into the news. First news to talk about today is the Last of Us movie. Okay? Or excuse me, let's not get on that. Let's get on that next. But The Last of Us 2. It's officially announced that The Last of Us 2 will come out after the release date of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Naughty Dog recently confirmed that they have TLOU set on ice, as they currently have their eyes set on the sequel to the Uncharted series, which is expected to come out later this year. We're 110% in Uncharted 4 territory now. Blinders are on. Make this awesome. Developer of The Last of Us series, Bruce Straley, said in a report by GameSpot. We totally get it, because we have those same feelings as well. We have brainstormed sequel ideas for The Last of Us, and we've brainstormed ideas for new games, but all of that is put on ice right now while we work on Uncharted 4. Meanwhile, it has been reported by Cinema Blend that appearance of Joel and Ellie is still questionable for the game's sequel. Game director Neil Druckmann discussed that The Last of Us 2 may not feature the main characters in the first part, depending if the characters' voice actors are willing to reprise their roles. Druckmann claimed that he would reconsider on focusing on a new character if and only if Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson wouldn't want to be on the sequel. Quote, I'd probably reconsider the story at that point. They are Joel and Ellie to me, he said. No one should be that smart, talented, and attractive. It's sick, really. On the contrary, Druckmann previously stated that the game had a 50-50 chance for a release date. He discussed that Naughty Dog had the rest of his crew, and the rest of his crew are happy on how the game's finished, stating that a sequel may not already be needed. Quote, we have such limited resources, and it's a question of where you put the resources, the director said in an interview. It's something where we can feel out where the demand is and where their time needs to be spent the best. It's something that they'll figure out as they move forward. So yes, it is confirmed. The Last of Us 2 will be announced. We'll get some more information on it after The Last of Us God, I'm getting confused here. I'm just got so much to talk about here. I'm stepping over my own words. Sorry about that, gentlemen and ladies. But yes, after Uncharted 4 comes out, we will get some news on The Last of Us 2. Let's go ahead and take a break from the news bite here and go ahead and discuss a few speculations. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should go back and play as Joel and Ellie? I mean, I think their story has been told, especially the conclusion of One Night Live, and with the scene with the guitar, and it's just Future Days with Pearl Jam. I think The Last of Us 2, I think the story has been told with Joel and Ellie. I personally would like to see a prequel of Joel. And I think a lot of people would like to see that as well. A prequel of some kind of when he was with the hunters. Of when he was a bandit and they were setting up ambushes. And, you know, because Joel sounds like a ruthless motherfucker. I mean, he's got no emotion. You know, ever since Sarah died, everything, the world took everything from Joel. You got to think about this. The world took his daughter, and the world took Tess from him, and the world tried to take Ellie, the last piece of humanity that he was holding on to, and that's why he lied to Ellie, because he wasn't going to let the world take another fucking thing from him, which I respect. I can respect that, Joel. Kudos to you, brother. Let's move on to the next news bite. I want to go ahead and dibble-dabble on the movie. I'm really excited, and I'm really fucking nervous at the same time, because you know how video games turn into movies are just a fucking flop. I'm sure you guys can agree, participate, conversate down below. Give a few examples. My biggest flop example, I would have to say, is the Resident Evil franchise. Don't get me wrong. Now, just give me a second. Don't start raging on me now. I mean, don't get me wrong. The games were great. The movies were fucking great. But I think after Apocalypse, the Resident Evil Apocalypse, I think it should have stopped. You know what I mean? Or maybe on the third one, I think it should have stopped. Now they're just trying to dig into people's wallets. You know what I mean? And you got core fans like myself. You know, I absolutely loved the very first Resident Evil in the mansion with Mila Jovovich and Michelle Rodriguez. Fantastic movie. They did such a great job. And speaking of screen gems, that's where this transition comes into, because we're still not quite sure what to expect from The Last of Us movie, announced by Screen Gems last year. But fans of the original video game should be glad to hear that the screenwriter, Neil Druckmann, said he'll stay, quote, pretty faithful to the source material, albeit with a few, quote, big changes. That, my friends, makes me nervous. It really does. I'm just a little nervous. I'm a little hesitant. I'm not going to lie. So Druckmann also offered a more general status update on the script, which he says has already gone through a table read with the actors. No word yet on whether a certain fan favorite actress was among them. In a chat with Game Informer, Druckmann discussed the challenges of simultaneously working on the Last of Us film and the Uncharted 4 game. When I'm in the office, it's all Uncharted 4, Neil says, and when I should be sleeping, it's The Last of Us movie. Despite his exhaustion, he reported that The Last of Us movie is coming along really, really well. Asked how closely the movie would follow the game, Druckmann responded, there's some big changes, but the tone and what the story's trying to say is pretty faithful to the game. It's always been a challenge for movie adaptations to find the right balance between fidelity and creativity. Time will tell whether Screen Gems' The Last of Us succeeds. Druckmann's admission that there will be some big changes might be a good thing, if it means he's willing to shake things up for the sake of the movie. As far as the movie's progress, Druckmann revealed, I just finished the second draft, and we did a table read with a bunch of actors, and that's where we're at the moment. He did not mention which actors were involved. We do know Macy Williams has already met with the filmmakers about the lead role of Ellie, but it's early days yet, and The Last of Us hasn't officially confirmed a cast, a director, or a release date, nor have a plot details have even been revealed yet, though you can probably make an educated guess based on the game's description. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, because I've got a few suggestions here. You know, the rich and visceral story of The Last of Us, which was released in June 2013, follows hardened survivor Joel and Ellie, a young and capable girl, on the journey through a radically transformed world set 20 years after an infectious pandemic spread by the cordyceps virus ravaged the course of humanity. These two people, who were brought together by chance, must make a life-altering decision in order to survive. The Last of Us explores themes of survival, loyalty, love, and redemption, and an emotionally charged expedition across the post-pandemic United States. See, that's a quick synopsis of the movie. Okay, are there any actors even capable of achieving such roles? Okay, because I know Macy will do a really good job. Okay, she's in the Game of Thrones, fantastic job. But let's go ahead and finish up the video today with a few educated guesses on who could play as Joel. For starters, Hugh Jackman. Okay, Russell Crowe, Gerard Butler, Josh Brolin. I think Viggo Mortensen would be a fantastic suggestion. Also, Liam Neeson, Carl Urban from Judge Dredd, I think would also be a really, really good suggestion for the lead role as Joel. So if you guys got any great suggestions, let me know. You know, participate, conversate down below. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm really, really intrigued to see what's going on with this Last of Us movie. I love video game movie adaptations, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. But yes, we do need to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay today. Thanks to Ragin and Alok Kush and, of course, the Night Prowl. Cool TLOU crew to run with. These guys did a fantastic job. You know, we played several matches, and every one of them was fucking clutch. And I actually had a guy ask me, what does clutch mean? Well, clutch is when your asshole is so fucking clenched tight and you come out with that victory. That's clutch. Just as an example. And there's the game winner. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see some more, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. Take it easy and peace the fuck out.